Hi, welcome back. So you can see here from the schedules. So if you want to know how you can go to schedule from the console console, right click all task and then view schedules. So from here we can see the system created failover schedules, right? So you can see that failover full backup schedule. So if you click on the edit, so this runs, on every Sunday this time and every day at 12. So in the association, so these are all the log shipping backup jobs, right? So it will start as per the schedule. If not, we can run it manually. Okay. So let's run it immediately. Let's run the full here. On okay. And let's run the incremental also once. So comsor underscore two is your oops, sorry, the wrong window. This one. So comsor underscore two, that is your you know the second instance, right? If you want to verify here, you can go for the search option. This is your second instance. So wait for the replication jobs to complete. So once the replication job completes, then you know, like so the it will be in sync. So the DR will be in sync. Yeah. Now you see that status is showing as green now. So what this green indicates is that so they are in sync. So the last sync time, it will take some time to update. Right now it's showing not available, but when it shows green, they are, so I think they are in ready state, but we need to wait for that last sync to show as now. So let's wait for some time. Yep. So this is what I was looking for, the last sync time. So it shows the date and time. So right now we are in the good state. The sync is complete. So what we are going to test now, you'll see the documentation now. We have enabled the live sync. So if I go to the previous page, verify the default setup, right? So what we're trying to do, we have to verify the default setup. So let's see what is there in that verification. So it's asking to go to the frequency, failover node, connectivity, and all these things we can even verify from the process manager. So from the process manager, you know, so it's asking to locate the instance to process manager and in the status of the production. So it should be showing green. If it is showing red, then we have to troubleshoot. And these are the steps for troubleshooting if the production node is showing in the red. So I think we verified it. So we verified that they are in green and the last sync has completed. So the next step would be to go here. Let's go back again. Verify the disaster readiness, right? So what actually we have to do? We have to perform a test failure to ensure that successful production failure. And you need to note that test failure do not affect the current jobs and activities on the production console. So to verify that, click on this link, how to perform the test failover. So there is an steps here. You have to click on this link. Let's open in a new tab and performing the test failover. This is what we are going to do. So it says that login into the production console or standby console. Click on the start all program and ask me to open the process manager with SQL client, which is an instance 002. And over here you have an no this is example screen, and on the failover assistant from the failover to list the name of the passive node that must be used for performing a test failover, and click on test and initiate a failover and confirm and click OK. So let's do that. Let's go back again, and what it is saying is that I am on the, if you see that, let's go back again. Let's open it again from the fish. So let me go back from the search option or from the start. There is a Commvault process manager, and this is the instance 2. And if I go here, failover assistant and failover 2. So this is the second node which is already selected. Failover type, we have different types: test, production maintenance, and production. So we need to do the test here. So initiate the failover. So we have to give the confirmation message here, confirm, and now you have to click on OK. So you can see the details here. If you want to view the details, click on the view the details. So what actually is doing? So it is checking whether the ER node is reachable and send the request to make the node active, right? And it's going to, check the prerequisites for failover, disable the restore schedule for node, and confirm no SQL licensing jobs are running. And it is also performing the database replication before failover. So it's going to take some time. We should be patient. So let me pause the video and then we'll come back. Okay, so now you can see that during this process of test failure, it has run the backup, you know, so log shipping backup, and it has also run the replication job. And then it is restoring the database with the recovery option on the DR end. So it has run the database replication job from production to DR, and it's verifying the database replication and restoring the database with the recovery option on the destination on the DR. Okay, so now you can see that test failure done successful. So click on OK, and if you wanted to read the different operations it has performed, like it has restored the database, executed the recovery tools, and it compared the database binaries, and it kill all the active jobs, you know, it disable. It's like a simulator, you can say. It's not actually killing it; it's actually doing some simulation. So disable the read-only ComSer mode if enabled. Enable the test ComSer, and doing the name change is required. Revoke, the certificate. Delete the, firewall configuration, update firewall, running the MongoDB. So, and then enable the all, starting all the services and update the test node information. So these are all the steps that have been performed. Now verify if I'm able to connect. Yeah, during the test failure, I'm still able to connect the console, and I can even run the backup job also. If you want to see, I can go to the client computers, select with one of the client, and I have only, I don't have any client machines, so I have only the media agent here right now. So I can show you by running a TDB backup job. So nothing is impacted, right? So this confirms that you can do that test fail or fail back even during the production hour. Okay, since that library has been deconfigured, okay, I can do one thing. I'll try to change the library path here. So I'm going to cancel. If I go to the policies here, storage policy, just refresh it once. Okay, I think this is a stale entry. We can get rid of that, but we have this one. So I can use this one to go to that, the client computers, and I'll change that, you know, the plan to a different one. Let's use this one and click on OK. And now let's run the backup job. You can see that you can run the backup jobs also. So because there is no data, it's giving that error. That should be fine. So this is expected. So you can run the backups during the test failure. Okay, that is what I am trying to say. And let's see what are all the services running. I go here. So your services are running here. Go to the Commvault process manager. So here also your services are running. If I go to the DR node, it will take you to the DR node. And here is the instance 2 services are running. We go to that Commvault process manager for instance 1. So this is the instance 1. So the services, you see that it has started the services, right? On the DR node, it has started the services. So this is the test, right? So during the test failure, the Commvault will only check if the services are started or not. So whether we are able to start the services on the DR node successfully or not, right? And it's not going to use the DR node for, you know, uh, for it's not going to fail over the, actual operations onto the DR node. It's only going to only start the services here on the DR node. No other activity will be happening on the DR node. So let's go back here, and I am on the production node. So you can close the instance 1. So go to that instance 2, file assistant. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fail back now, right? I have tested everything is okay. So let's fail back. So we have an option here, fail back. And this is your instance 2 of your production console. You have it down. Can you click on here? So I want to fail back now to instance to the production. This is a production SQL client. So let's initiate a failback. So I'm going to confirm. Click OK. So what is happening? It is going to fail back now. So let's see here from the Commvault Process Manager. So we are on instance 2, and if you see the instance 1 services, they are still running. And if you see that your I'm on the DR console, the services are going down. For instance 1, for instance 2, they are not still running, right? So they are going down. That means it is failing back. So the console is still open. So nothing, there is no downtime. Okay. Okay. So now I can see that the test failed back done successfully. So click on OK. And if you want to read the steps that have been done, so it send the test failback request to the node, the DR node, and reset the test node information in the config, deleting the firewall topology, disable the activities, disable the schedule activity, stopping and disabling all the service, updating the firewall done, and then finally failed back successfully, right? So these are all the steps that's performed. Now go to that services they're running. You see that it came back again to the default status. So let's close this, and if you want to see the services, they're still running. Close this, and if I go to the TR node, let me go to the TR node now, and is the TR node here? See that earlier the services are started when and there is a test failover. After the test failback, it came to the default state where the services are in the offline state. So this is how the default state is. So here on the instance 02, they are still running with the instance 001, right? Where the instance should not be running in the DR node. So that's it.